stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling. Like hey, 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 you can't stop this.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, D-Lil, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, vroom, vroom, like my name, Jody, pull up in Yvette, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. When I'm out.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They're on 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And his first look is incomplete.
intended for Mike Gesicki.
And look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Burrow. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now McCarthy. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice in meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
On 1, ready? 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up. To try again after the sack. Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
10 more yards.
Right back to him for 10 more to first.
Vikings, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throw to the right, held in by Addison. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
5 yards.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know,
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. This game back with a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. They will toss to Brown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
60-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll look to throw again.
And it's caught in the end zone for a Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And it leads down to the field goal at 17-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
11 empty. Switch.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Gun. 11.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now McCarthy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Felton, 54 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially in the first 2 plays of any series. And a big score like that, it adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
44-yard line.
Open man is Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
27.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the
Now they'll change things around before the snap. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 36.
McCarthy going to throw again. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is McCarthy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19-18. Cougar 19. I'm going. 65. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 18. Pioneer. Check go.
To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it will put them on top here in the 3rd. Minnesota's kick team ready and the Vikings booming away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Right 80. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Pass midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game in the final moments of the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
On one, ready?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Ready? Stop.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's having a nice nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He gets it to Addison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 11.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
29. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton with his 2nd touchdown of
Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
But don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Second down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations, type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Bengals first down.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Here comes second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Burrow. And that's complete to Brown.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
a gain of 7. Makes it
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Throwing, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing the look. Burrow.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried. To pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man, that's Felton. Now he's into the clear again.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before the season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at that. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
11, Thomas.
A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. That's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's some...
As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish.